happy April. It is time to check in with another randomized TBR video. I'm excited because who knows what's going to happen. I'm hoping it's something lighter than last month. If you watched my video last month, you know that it was a nonfiction Victorian literature. It was a lot and it was quite heavy for that time of year. So I'm hoping for something lighter this time. If this is your first time here, what are you doing here? This is video 4. Go back and watch video 1. They're very short. But of course, how this is going to work is I'm going to use some D&D dice to randomly select a book and a bookshelf. So I've got 3 main bookshelves in my room. I'm going to start with a D4 and we're going to roll to see which of the 3 bookshelves we will get. Okay, so a 4. So I have decided that 4 is going to be like dealer's choice because I only have 3 and I don't want to have to roll the dice again. So 4 is dealer's choice. What am I feeling? We haven't done my tall bookshelf yet. We've done my nonfiction shelf twice. We've done this one once. I want to go to the tall bookshelf. Let's do that. So for that, because I have so many books on that, I'm going to need to roll 2 dice for that. I'm going to roll a D20 and a D12 and I'm going to add them together and that should give me one of the books that I've got. So let's roll these 2 dice together. Okay, a 9 and a 4, so that brings us to 13. So let's go on over to that tall shelf and pick out book number 13. All right, guys, we are finally at the tall bookshelf, even though I had to make that decision myself. All right, so my top shelf here is just my DVD collection and my Lego. So go ahead and judge my DVD collection, but let's move on down to the first shelf and count out 13, which I think might actually leave us on this shelf, which is my mystery shelf. So let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Richard Osman's The Man Who Died Twice. All right, The Man Who Died Twice. I'm actually pretty excited about this because I just got this book recently. I read the first Thursday Murder Club book, which is the first book in this series, and I really, really liked it. It's about this group of senior citizens at this retirement village who have to solve a murder to try and save their retirement village. It's so cozy and so fun. There's a movie on Netflix. It's really fun. It's really great. Highly recommend. And I've been looking for the second book in the series, which is this one, for a while. Couldn't find it. Finally found it. Here it is. I'm excited about this. This is going to be super fun. And it should be a nice light change. All right. I will see you guys, for me, in a month. For you, I mean, it'll be seconds. There's not even going to be a time skip at all, actually. When it comes to cozy books, I find them hit or miss. I've read some cozy novels which left me feeling bored because everything was so slow and nothing happened. I've read others which I really enjoyed. The Man Who Died Twice falls into the latter category. Just like the Thursday Murder Club, this book follows a group of 4 murder mystery-loving pensioners called Elizabeth, Joyce, Ron, and Ibrahim as they try to solve a real murder. It is definitely cozy, but never boring. The pace is fast, and something new and important happens in every single short chapter. There's also so many storylines going on that you'll never find the story flagging. Despite the many storylines, however, you don't feel overwhelmed or like one arc is more important than the other. It's fun to watch the Thursday Murder Club solve a mystery, to watch Donna and Chris track down a drug dealer and the man who attacked Ibrahim, and to watch Chris become a better man through his newfound romance. This is helped by the fact that every single storyline comes together in the end, tying up each detail in one concise ending. This is not just Chekhov's gun. This is Chekhov's entire armory, and yet it doesn't feel like too much. This book is the perfect balance of new and classic. Getting to revisit these characters is so fun, and I love their dynamics with each other and their friendships. It also introduces us to whole new dynamics and asks us to invest even further into side characters we've gotten to know in the first book. I love getting to explore the friendships between the main characters more, as well as the new romance between Chris and Patrice, and some of the more fun moments with Bogdan and Stephen and Elizabeth were also great. Plus, the shift from a simple murder mystery to a full-on spy thriller was a great way to see the approach of the Thursday Murder Club in a whole new way. Spoiler alert, these guys are all insane. Sequels are hard, and setting up a series is even harder. You need to maintain a character's iconic personality while also bringing something new each time. The Man Who Died Twice does this perfectly. It's not only a great sequel to the Thursday Murder Club, but it is also a great story on its own. All right, and that is The Man Who Died Twice, the second book in the Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. This was such a fun book. It is so hard to do reviews when it's a sequel, but this is such a good sequel. And I would suggest reading the first book before you read this one because I think that it does a lot of work setting up who these characters are, but this is such a great sequel. It really allows you to dive into these side characters like Donna and Chris and Bogdan in a way that we don't really get to do in the first book. We get to watch their relationships develop and we get to see this real nice softness. I also really like how everything that gets set up earlier in the book gets nicely tied up together. It's something that is very different, I think, from the first book. The first book very much felt like a misdirection, and you thought it was going to go one way, and it turns out it's going another. And in this one, you've got a bunch of loose threads that all just get tied up perfectly. I think it's a really nice way to explore different forms of murder mysteries by using the same characters. It would be really easy for this to follow the same formula as the first book, but it doesn't. It continues to allow us to look at these fun, lovable characters and really get to connect with these main characters again, while at the same time getting to see them solve a completely different kind of mystery. That is it for me this month. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll stick around to see what my next randomized TBR book will be next month, because we're going to be picking that soon. I never really know how to end these videos. There's not like a real good conclusive way to end them. So, bye, I guess.